Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to an odd reading vlog. And the reason it is an odd reading vlog is because I'm going to start reading winter books in the beginning of spring. But there's a reason for this. I actually reserved a couple of these books in the library about 3 months ago, and they've not long come in. And due to me doing the course and just work in general and other books I wanted to read, I haven't got around to reading these yet. So we're going to rectify that. And I'm going to start with A Christmas Murder Game. So, this one intrigues me a little bit. I really liked the sound of it when I read it, but all the reports I've heard from it, all the reviews, have been pretty bad, so not instilling me with confidence. But it says, Lily Armitage never intended to return to Endgame House, the grand family home where her mother died 21 Christmases ago, until she receives a letter from her aunt asking her to return to take part in an annual tradition, the Christmas game. The challenge, solve 12 clues to find 12 keys. The prize, the deeds to the manor house. Lily has no desire to win the house, but her aunt makes one more promise. The clues will also reveal who killed Lily's mother all those years ago. At this point, if you were Lily, would you not just call the police and say the aunt knows stuff? No? So for the 12 days of Christmas, Lily must stay at Endgame House with her estranged cousins and unravel the riddles that hold the key not just to the family home but to its darkest secrets. However, it soon becomes clear that her cousins all have their own reasons for wanting to win the house, and not all of them are playing fair. As a snowstorm cuts them off from the village, the game turns deadly. Soon Lily realises that she is no longer fighting for an inheritance but for her life. 12 clues, 12 keys, 12 nights of Christmas, but who will survive until 12th night? I think it sounds good, so fingers crossed. I like it. Hello, it's Monday evening. I'm just waiting for everyone to get home. It's just Dukey and I. You say hello? And I'm continuing with a few chapters of the Christmas Murder Game. I've read the first 5 chapters. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I can't wait to see what happens. So Lily's turned up now at this big mansion, which technically by rights legally is hers, but she's signing over those rights so they can all play this weird game so she can find out really what happened to her mum, and the house will go to someone. And it's all about finding these keys, and then one key will open this secret room, I believe, which will have the presents in, and that'll be the person that wins. But all the cousins and that seem to hate each other, so it's a complete family bitch fest. But so far, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a very easy read, and I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, so far so good. So it's Wednesday evening. I'm now home. It's only 20 past 6. My plan is to continue and potentially finish the Christmas Murder Game, because I was binging this something terrible over the last couple of days. I'm not saying it's the best written book in the world, but I'm really getting into it, and I'm invested now. I need to know who is responsible here for the murders. So I'm all in, and I'm actually really quite enjoying it. I like the bitchiness of the family gatherings. I have to say, it is amusing me. I think that's partly being an only child and not having that sort of this like bitchiness to brothers and sisters and cousins and things like that. So I'm quite enjoying reading it, but it is interesting. So this is where I'm going to spend the rest of my evening. I have just finished the Christmas Murder Game, and you know what? I really enjoyed it. I really did. I didn't see it coming. I didn't guess who it was. Well, I was completely wrong. And I just think it's very quirky, very different. I really enjoyed it. So I am happily giving this 4 out of 5 stars, I have to say. I thought it was really good. So, what to read next on my sort of winter book reading? I think I'm actually going to start on both, I'll be honest, because I've got a non-fiction and a fiction. So the fiction is Make, Do and Mend in Applewell by Lilac Mills. And this says, can their marriage be mended in time for Christmas? Lottie has always been thrifty and is even more so now as a mother of 3. Luckily, her habit of taking broken items and upcycling them has worked wonders for living on a shoestring. Henry can't face telling Lottie that he's been made redundant. Hiding the truth from his wife, the race is on to find another job before Lottie discovers he's another useless item for her collection, one that is beyond repair. Christmas is a time for giving, but will Lottie grant Henry another chance if she learns about his lies? And can Henry give Lottie and their kids the life he so desperately wants them to have? Sounds sweet. Kind of sweet. And then we've got 50 Words for Snow by Nancy Campbell. And this, I believe, it's a non-fiction, but it goes through snow-related words from different parts of the world and just basically tells you what they are. So, Arctic traveller Nancy Campbell digs deep into the meanings of 50 Words for Snow. In Japanese, we encounter Yuki Onna, a snow woman who drifts through the frosted land. In Icelandic, it is Hundslappadriffa, excuse the pronunciation here, snowflakes as big as a dog's paw, that softly blanket in the streets. And in Maori, we meet Hukurere, one of the children of the rain and wind. From mountaintops and frozen seas to city parks and desert hills, each of these linguistic snow crystals offers a whole world of myth and story, the perfect winter gift. So I think I'm going to alternate between these two, like might read a few chapters of this and then maybe a couple of words for snow out of this. So once I've sort of started a book or two, I'll catch up with you. Whether or not that's going to be tonight, I'm not sure yet because I'm a bit tired, but I'll let you know if I do. So, 3 chapters in to Make, Do and Mend in Applewell. However, I'm very tired, so I think I'm going to call it a night on the reading front. We've met both characters, the key characters, Lottie and Henry. He's lost his job, and we found out they're both quite envious of each other's day-to-day routine. She's a whiz at repairing and refurbishing things, which is great because one of the kids just broken something and finances are tight, so they can't just go out and replace this item. So she's fixing it, and, you know, all power to her. Great stuff. I think my issue so far is I'm empathetic towards the characters and their situation they're finding themselves in. However, I haven't got any real emotional connection with the characters yet, but it is only 3 chapters in, so it would be unfair of me to really make a judgment call on whether or not I'm going to enjoy this or not now. I think we'll have to give it a little bit longer another night, but hopefully I do like it. Hello, it is 8 o'clock on Good Friday evening and I'm chilling on the sofa and I've been doing a bit of reading. So I have now started 50 Words for Snow and I'm about 8 words in, I think it is. And so far it's quite interesting. It's, you know, a winterish word and from somewhere in the world and a brief description of it. So we've had the snow woman in Japan. We've had about artificial snow, which was a German word that I can't remember what it was now. But it is quite interesting. It's quite sweet. And I haven't really heard of any of the terms in here before in some of the folklore and things. It's quite interesting. And I'm also continuing with Make, Do and Mend in Applewell. Now, I made quite a dent on this, I have to say. I'm still not loving it. And it's bothering me because what's his name again? Henry. He has still not told Lottie that he's lost his job. And that kind of lying in relationships really does bother me. So I'm just hoping that he puts it right soon. And that is just me having a bit of a whinge about one of the characters, because I have to say the rest of the story and the writing style and everything is absolutely fine. I'm just cross with Henry. So I'm continuing my winter read. So the only two books I'm mainly reading at the moment, I've been listening to Really Good Actually as an audiobook. So I listened to quite a bit of that today while I was working. But I'm just going to continue with those two books for a little bit longer this evening, watch a bit of YouTube and have an early-ish night. So I will catch up with you soon. I've got Juki trying to nap on my lap. It's just, I feel really good at the moment. I think it's just because I've actually had a really productive day that I actually don't mind relaxing this evening. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you have a day and you just think, oh, I didn't get all this done, so I don't really feel comfortable just sitting there reading and chilling. But I think I deserve it tonight, so we're going with it. We are nearly there. I have just finished Make Do and Mend in Applewell, and it was fine. So I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars because it was a good read. It was very predictable. It was very sweet, but it just didn't wow me. I initially applied for it on NetGalley thinking it was going to be a really full-on Christmas book because we all know I'm a Christmas fiend. But Christmas isn't a big feature of this, so if that's one thing you're going to pick it up for, no. I mean, yes, Christmas happens in it, but in one of the final chapters, so it is mainly relationship focused on the couple, and they're really sweet family, I have to say. But it was still a good read, so I'm pleased that I read it. I am only 30 pages off finishing 50 Words for Snow, so I'm going to sit and read this now, and I will give you a quick rundown when I finished it. So I just finished 50 Words for Snow. I really enjoyed this. This is a solid 4 out of 5 stars for me. What I loved about this is there were terms in it that I then went and Googled to, like sun cups, to go and get some more information on, to see pictures of the different snow formations and things that was discussed. I really enjoyed this, so would highly recommend. So that is my little session of reading some winter books. Let me know if you've read any of those or if any of those appeal to you. If you've made it to the end of the video, leave me some kind of snow or winter related emoji, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.